So I finished Hogwarts. Still got a bunch of side quests to do. But all in all, I beat the game and all that. I experienced a lot. And I just want to say that it was a great Harry Potter game. But, like, I had a few problems, but I get into that. Besides that, it was very fun. It felt like, actually being a Hogwarts student, but, like, at the same time, it's not like Bully where you have to go to class and all that, whatever. I think Bully did the school thing better than any game has ever. But besides that, one thing that I would say is that my problems with the game is that, like, call me a feminist sexist. I mean, not a feminist, but call me a sexist. I don't care. But, like, it seems to be a very female heavy game. Like, most of your professors are female, most of your friends are female. Like, it's insane. And on top of that, you also have, that transgender character, Serona Ryan, who is the most pointless character in the whole fucking game. Like, she is literally only in the game just to be a transgender. That's literally her point of being in the game. Take this that, like, she, like, I'm not gonna say he isn't really that big of a factor. He's just there to be your transgender character, and that's it. Like, my problem was that it was a lot of other characters. You could just use a generic bartender, but instead they didn't. They had to shoehorn this transgender in just so they can have a transgender in the game. Take this bullshit out. But, oh yeah, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the first transgender in the Harry Potter series. That's crazy. On top of that, you also have, not long after you meet Serona, you also meet this lesbian woman. Like, it's so insane. Like, it's literally not on. It's literally not long after. Like, you asked her who is Priya. I remember that question, but I can't remember. One was, who is Priya? She's gonna say my wife. I was like, oh my god, bro. Like, see, here's the problem. When you watch all the movies and all that, and you see, I enjoy watching 1 through 4, but I know for a fact that there was no wokeness in those movies. There was never my wife's wife or, none of that shit. I didn't pay no attention to the later movies because they suck. But anyway, that was honestly my biggest problem in the fucking game, bro. That did not have to be in there at all. Whatever. But besides that, let me speak on the friends. Of Sebastian, Natty, and Poppy, Sebastian is the best out of all of them. It's just, there's, my problem is that, the only time you get to actually be with them outside their respective storylines is when you go to house meet for the first time, I think, and that's it. Other than that, everything else is predestined, and you have to finish your quest. I say that Sebastian is the best because he was not only the best, but also the most beneficial. Sebastian teaches you all the curses and all that. He's very useful. Natty, as I was saying, was going somewhere at first, but eventually just kind of boils down. I mean, like, it was all good, but then, like, you get pulled into this I'm trying to be a hero quest line and all that nonsense. It wasn't so bad, but I feel like these characters they could have been doing more, if you ask me. Like, they literally had a blueprint for it, like going out the house, me and all that. That was literally the blueprint. But after that, it goes sideways. But I'll tell you one thing though. The worst character and the worst friend in this game, besides Serona, is fucking Poppy. Poppy is so goddamn annoying. Like, oh my gosh. This is a character that benefits so much off plot armor. She makes these dumbass plans and she doesn't get killed for it. Why? Plot. But if that wasn't the case, she'd be dead. She always runs head first into danger, putting my fucking character in danger and all that nonsense. Like, this is the worst character in the game. I'm not lying to you. This is the worst character and the worst friend because she almost got me killed on many occasions. I'm not even gonna get into that. But just know that this is a character who doesn't make her plans out. She just goes and just, all right, say it's like this. She goes into a fucking Draugr ruin from Skyrim, expecting the Draugrs to be friendly, but because of plot, they do. But in reality, they would kill her on sight. That's pretty much what her character is about. Plot armor and dumbass plans. She's the worst character in the game, and her quests are fucking garbage. See, one game that I praised for not being boring at all, even with the side quest, was fucking Ghost of Tsushima, and that's it. But anyway, as I was saying, that's your friends. That's your 3 friends that you have to roll with. If there's more, I may be wrong. I don't know. I'm still very new to the game, even though I did beat it. The story was good. It was good. But my problem is, like, if they really are not planning on releasing any additional content, DLC or anything like that, the game is going to die very soon because there's not much to do. Like, if they're not going to add new content, this game is going to die quick, and it shouldn't have costed $70 if that was the case. But anyways, as far as the everything goes, I'm pretty disappointed with the riding mounts. The flying mounts. Because, like, you get high wings, whatever the name is, you get those two of those, but you can't ride Thestrals and all that unless you got the deluxe edition, which is complete bullshit, but whatever. My goodness. And the dueling was underwhelming. It wasn't my biggest problem with this game is that they didn't go far enough with anything. That's my problem. It should have been bigger, but like, I guess it's just the biggest it can be. Whatever. But if you ask me overall how I feel about this game, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I made a black wizard. He's probably like the only black person in school in this era, just like that one kid was. No, I think it was 2 of them. But anyway, I honestly enjoyed the game, but if you want me to give it a rating, I would give it, like, me being nice, I give it a 9 out of 10. Besides that, hopefully you guys enjoy it, but, like, my biggest concern is that they should leave woke inside games.